Hello and welcome to another video. Today I am bringing you my September TBR. I normally play a TBR game. I essentially rigged tarot cards to be a game, but in the year of 2023, I've kind of been more mood reading and, not like sticking to TBRs essentially. So this year is just more me picking these cards and using them as prompts. So the game aspect is kind of lost this year. I may bring back the game aspect next year. Let me know how you feel about that. But this video is just going to be me pulling four cards, because four cards is like four books is a decent amount for me to still be able to mood read throughout the month. So I feel like unless I play this as a game, four cards is a good way to go. So without further ado, let's get into our first card pick. Every time I hold these cards, I think I'm going to drop them because there's just so many of them. Okay, we're going to go with this one. I hope the lighting is okay so you can see this. Enemies to lovers. Bonus points if it's thriller or mystery. Oh, do you know what? That's quite a hard one because enemies to lovers you don't necessarily know until you either read about the book or know of the book. Um, I know what I'm going to pick. For enemies to lovers, I'm going to pick The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. I know this is enemies to lovers because I have already picked this up and I got to page 53 before I put it back down. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it, it was just that I wasn't in the mood for fantasy when I picked this up, which was unfortunate because I was enjoying what I read. I know this is enemies to lovers because of the first 50 pages, so I feel like this is a good pick. What I know from the first 50 pages of this is that this is an enemies to lovers. So there is magicians that get invited to this secret society and they have to battle it out and who's going to become the best magician. And I believe two of the characters in this are like enemies when they enter the society. So it blossoms maybe from there. I read the first 50 pages, so all I've seen is them not liking each other. So I do think this would be a really good pick for enemies to lovers. And also, I bought the sequel. I bought the Atlas Paradox, and I still haven't read this. So, and I own them both in hardcover, which I very rarely do unless it's something I have high hopes for. So I think I'm gonna pick this for this month for enemies to lovers. Let me know in the comments if this is actually enemies to lovers or if it's just in my head. Thank you. And the second pick. Oh, see, this stack is just like I'm gonna drop this. I know I am. I do every point. Okay. Oh, can't even hold them. Okay, I'll hold them in this hand. I knew that was gonna happen. This is way too hard to hold in one hand. I need to be a bit more um specific when I hold this. Okay, I've got this one. Continue a series. Perfect. This is actually perfect. Bonus points if it's fantasy. Works even better. Although we're not going with the point system, I'm going to use it because it works perfectly for The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. I have actually already started this. I am 193 pages through, so it's kind of cheating, but I'm going to count it because there's so much more of this book to go that it's barely cheating. I I originally read The Final Empire. That's the first book, right? It is. It is indeed. Just double check that one. I originally read The Final Empire earlier this year and I really vibed with it. And I was worried because Brandon Sanderson as an author is very hyped, but this series is very hyped as well. So I was a little bit nervous going into this, but I really enjoyed The Final Empire, so much so that I've already read The Well of Ascension and I'm ready. I'm ready to move on to Hero of Ages. I've already started it, it's tabbed, all of them are tabbed. I love this series so far. Like, this is the third book, and this first trilogy in this series has been a hit for me. So I really, really want to finish out this trilogy before the end of the year. And to do that, I need to read this book. And I'm in the mood for this because Vin says, just given everything at the moment, something just fell. This is a day. It's gonna be one of those days where nothing works. And I'm just gonna be like, you're fine. It's fine. Count to 10. Count to 10, breathe, and think, does it actually matter? Vin and Seized are just giving everything for me at the moment. Elend in this book, I mean, I like it. Boss action so far. So yeah, this is going to be for continuous series and bonus points if it's fantasy. And we have the third card pool, and I will try not to drop these cards. This one, this one. What do we have? Diverse and bonus points if it is paranormal or horror. Oh, okay. I mean, is Cabin at the End of the World diverse? So I'm thinking about going with The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay because I believe this follows a gay couple who are in a remote cabin, and these people show up and they're like, we need to kill you or the apocalypse is going to come. That's what I believe I know about this book. And also, like, I have a lot of Paul Tremblay, and it's about time I started reading the books that I own by him. So, also Spooky Season. This fits so well with Spooky Season. Everyone's read this. I feel like I'm left out of the club because I have not read this yet. Um, and I feel like this works for Diverse because, it has a gay couple at its center. Um, so, yeah, I'm going to go with this one. And it works perfectly for the season and the vibes that I'm in at the moment. And our fourth and final card pool will be over this side because I haven't picked over this side yet. This one, Do Not Fall. This one, what is this? A book you haven't finished yet. I totally could have picked The Final Empire for this because I have not finished it and I've already started it. I could. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So essentially, for a book you haven't finished yet, is either a book I've DNF'd and not finished, or a book I'm in the middle of and haven't finished. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit here and say that Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros is I haven't finished yet because I read the first chapter of this last night. So technically I haven't finished it yet, and technically I am reading it. So I mean, we're gonna go with it. I I avoided everything about this book. This book got so much hype. I seen it everywhere. I avoided the synopsis. I avoided people talking about it. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I caved. I caved. Everyone's read this. Everyone's talking about it, and I need to know why. And also, I'm very much aware of the fact that if I do end up loving this and I miss the hype, then I'm going to be so sad. So I may as well read it now while it's hyped in case I love it. Um, I'm going to have full thoughts and opinions on this book. So if you would like to hear them, hit the bell notification and you will see when I bring this video out because I am going to, I'm going to review this book and I'm going to tell you my full and honest thoughts, and I'm going in knowing nothing. I'm going in not having. Every time I seen this book, I scrolled away or I swiped away whatever app I was on. So I have no idea what the consensus of this book is. I just know that everyone has read it. So it's about time that I read it. Also, dragons and sexual tension. I mean, it could be a hit. It could be, but I'm going in with very very stable vibes. and we will see how this fares. So that is all I have for the TBR tarot prompts. I will say that I will be reading some more mystery thrillers in the next coming weeks. There will be a thriller video review, a thriller review video, that's more like it, coming to my channel soon. I am trying to um, create this kind of playlist where I review more specific genres of books. So let me know in the comments if you like this, but if you don't, it does not matter because I'm still going to do it anyway. I will be taking out some thriller reviews just shortly and some author specific reviews. I'm also in a like dark romance mood at the moment because I have been reading a lot of mystery thriller in order to bring you some review videos, but you know, they can fit in anytime. This TBR seems to be fantasy heavy, which I'm kind of surprised about. Considering right now I'm in a dark romance mood and I've been reading mystery thrillers for content. So, you know, it might be good to change genres up a bit. So yeah, these are the books that I will be reading. We have Fourth Wing, The Atlas Six, The Hero of Ages, and The Cabin at the End of the World. This looks really intimidating. I did not pick these well, but they've been picked. So that's the main thing. But also, in with this, I will probably be picking up some mystery thriller and some dark romance. So if you're interested in any of my thoughts on these books, let me know in the comments. And I will be bringing out some review videos in the near future and some author deep dives. So if you're interested, the bell notifications here or the subscribe notification thing button is here. I very much appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you have a great day, a great week, great weekend, whenever the hell you're watching this. Remember to stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye.